This is Mike Peabody for HHTV News. I've reported from some of the worst war zones in history, but today has to be one of the most terrifying of my life. Yes, I'm at the red carpet at the Royal Albert Hall for the Horrible Histories Prom. We've got Vikings, we've got plague victims, we've got Cleopatra and Henry VIII all under the same roof. It's going to be absolute carnage. And I think I can see, yes, it's Charles II. Your Majesty, may we have a quick word?
Oh, yes, of course. How's it going? Where's the party at?
Yes, I think it's going to be more of a concert than a party.
Trust me, wherever I am, there's a party. Oh, there's Queen Victoria. She's a fox, and single since the death of her husband.
Yeah, single, yes, but permanently in mourning. Whatever you do, do not mention Albert.
Oh, very good, yes. Your Majesty?
Your Majesty, welcome to the Royal Albert Hall.
Albert! Oh, Albert!
Good one, Mike. I was in there.
Well, it looks like the show is about to start, so I have to take my seat for what promises to be absolute chaos.
Oh, I can't believe I'm late. It's very hard to get a taxi when you're a rat. I'm gonna have to do this old school. Sure, you'd think she'd never seen a rat come out of a toilet before. Ooh, I can hear Also sprach Zarathustra by Strauss. The show must be starting. The show must be starting!
Hello and welcome to HHTV News. The headlines today. Thousands gather at the Royal Albert Hall for a special Horrible Histories Prom. Henry VIII and Charles II arrive for this unusual royal variety performance in which a variety of royals will perform. King Ethelred the Unready totally forgets what day the concert's on. Our lead story is the special concert in which the Aurora Orchestra and their conductor Nick Collin are ready to guide us through the best bits of the history of music. But first, the origins of the orchestra involve a tuneful tale full of twists and turns. So here with a summary is Bob Hale with the Orchestra Report. Bob.
Thank you, Sam. Oh, no, come on now, enough. Thank you, Sam, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Well, behind me, I am reliably informed, is an orchestra. Yep, there they are, a big group of people, all playing music together. But where did they come from? Well, some came from as far away as Guildford. Hello, Simon. But the concept of an orchestra comes from even further away. In fact, it existed as far back as ancient Greece, home, unsurprisingly, of the ancient Greeks, who come up not only with the word orchestra, but also with the first musical scales and some instruments to play them on, things like the panpipes, percussion, and something called a lyre, though it looks pretty trustworthy to me. And then, just when we have something approaching an orchestra, along come the Dark Ages, the church band's instruments, and that's the end of that. But not for long. In the medieval era, groups make a comeback, this time with ridiculously named instruments, such as the serpent, the racket, the crumb horn, and the sackbut. You just blew down a sackbut. And if you play them all together, they sound like this. Absolutely awful, which is probably why modern orchestras don't use them anymore. But they do use this, thank you very much, written music, which, thanks to the invention of the printing press during the Renaissance, can now be shared around. There you go. Meaning we can all now get down to the same banging tunes. Oh, and as dance music's popularity grows, so does the orchestra, as they add a trumpet. Oh, there it is! And a tambourine! Oh, and a big bag of woodwind! Sorry, part of that was me. Shouldn't have had the bolognese. In fact, by the time we enter the so-called Baroque period, some orchestras have as many as 30 people in, now including drums. Don't do that! Then, as the Baroque period merges into the classical one, having your own personal composer becomes the in thing. All the best composers are hired by the kings and queens of Europe, meaning if you don't want to work for the royals, you're basically stuck between Baroque and a hard place. Little joke there, nice one, Bobsy. And talking of little, along comes Mozart, who starts writing music at just 2 years old, proving he's a complete genius and a horrible show-off. Then he grows up, writes 1,000 tunes, discovers the clarinet, and then dies. Killed by rival composer Salieri in a jealous rage. Or possibly not, no one really knows. But we do know that while Mozart made a big noise in the music world, it wasn't as big a noise as Beethoven. Who, partly because he's deaf, makes the orchestra bigger and louder than ever before, which means as we enter the Romantic period, some orchestras have swollen to a whopping 100 pieces, which is so unwieldy, no offence guys, that they need someone to keep them all in time. So conductors appear, hello, and in no time at all becomes bigger and more famous than the orchestra themselves. All right, mate, don't build your part. And with everything getting bigger, including somebody's ego, well, then the venues have to get bigger too, so it's goodbye to royal palaces and hello to enormous new concert halls. And in these huge halls, modern music goes absolutely crazy. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like you to go crazy. As for my big finale, I present my favourite modern musical masterpiece, played with aplomb for you and you only by the one, the only, time-straddling, foot-thumping, heart-pumping, hit-making orchestra! Take it away, boys!
Bob. I can't hear anything.
Of course you can't. This is John Cage's classic 4 minutes and 33 seconds. 4.5 minutes of absolute silence.
And you enjoy that?
Wait, this is the best bit. Oh, so good. Thank you, boys. Thank you for listening. And back to you, Sam.
So, it seems that the orchestra as we know it began life in medieval times, which is around the same time as Bob.
I heard that.
And you were meant to. Coming up next in HHTV News, we go over to the medieval era for... Oh no, wait, I have some breaking news. It seems I'm being told I'm not allowed to start yet because some Georgian kings want to be allowed to sing first. So I will hand you over now, live, to Kings George, George, George and George for the story of the 4 Georges.
I took the throne of England just 'cause I was Protestant, a German prince whose English thank King George #1.
I like to argue, now that's clear, especially with my father here. Before I died of diarrhea, I fought with my son.
I broke records with my 60-year reign. and I broke the scales with my giant frame. Born to rule over you, King George 4, 3, 1,
and 2.
you had to do what we told you to, just because our blood was blue. I was the hunk, girls adored me, ladies all swooned before me. They would do anything for me, or I'd have their husbands killed.
Had a war with Prince Charles Bonny.
Everyone said that I was funny. I spent everyone's money. Our subjects were not thrilled. I was the sad one.
And I was the bad one.
I was the mad one. And I was the fat one. We were born to rule over you. George's 1, 3, 4,
And 2.
England's king,
Though we were German too.
him, then me,
Then you.
We were born to rule all over you.
Forged on fruit, then I died on the loop.
People hated us, and we hated them too. Born to rule over you.
Born to rule over you.
Me, I was as mighty as a bonkers kangaroo. Me, I would have been more at home in a zoo. And now, our song is through.
Yeah.
Another.
I can't believe I have to share a dressing room with my dad. Oh, must you leave your pants lying around?
They're not my pants, they're yours. Look at the size of them. You're much bigger than me.
That's right, I am bigger than you, and don't you forget it. That's why I have a solo and you don't. What time am I on, Pops?
Oh, not for ages. First we have music to represent the Middle Ages. The Dance Macabre by Sam Song. It's all about death and features skeletons being brought to life by a fiddler.
Well, this is a rare treat, us having an actual conversation rather than you just being Mer.
It's being played by an orchestra of lemons and chickens.
And he's back.
to cheer me up, Fortescue. They're playing music about death. I miss Albert. I think I need more comfort food.
What happened to the popcorn, Mum?
Oh, it's finished. You should have bought me a large tub instead of this tiny one.
It did take two of us to carry it, Mum.
Right, what's next? Oh, Richard III. He only reigned from 1483 to 1485. That's 2 years. I reigned for 63. He shouldn't even be able to call himself a king if he only reigned for 2 years. He should be called a kin or a key.
As you say, Mum.
Let's see what Key Richard has to say himself. You know, I've heard he's a nasty piece of work.
Honestly, some people just seem to have the wrong idea about me. They all seem to think I'm this vicious, murdering hunchback. Well, it's about time I set them straight. I was sure that you'd love me. To that hope I did cling. 'Cause I'm Richard III. And everybody loves a king, don't they? Thought I did a good job. Why do you disagree? There's a lot of people spreading nasty rumors about me. Every word is a lie, so I'm singing this song. 'Cause the history books have been telling it wrong. Never had a limp, always walked my full height. Never had a hump and my arm was all right. Never took the crown with illegal power. Never killed my nephews, the princes in the tower. Tudor propaganda, it's all absurd. Time to tell the truth about King Richard III. Okay? My brother, Edward, died. His kids too young to rule. So, I took the throne, excuse me. Why not? I'm nobody's fool. Hi, nice to meet you. Thomas More wrote a history, said I murdered Edward's boys. Shakespeare says their death was an evil ploy. Hi. But I say those two are historical vandals. They've ruined my image. I mean, what a scandal! Never bumped off those harmless young heirs. Never buried them under the Tower of London stairs. Never poisoned my wife. Bumped off my daddy. This is me, sweet Richard. Do I look like a baddie, love? Never was two-faced, sure you'll agree. I was misunderstood. King Richard III. Can you imagine it? I'm the last Plantagenet, beaten by Henry in the Wars of the Roses. The Tudor dynasty didn't care that much for me. Now I'm painted as a baddie, that's why one supposes. Never forget when you hear of my crimes. Never drowned my brother in a massive vat of wine. Never sent a horse, my kingdom for a horse. Who made that up? Why, William Shakespeare, of course. Now my tale is told, you won't hear a bad word about a special ruler, King Richard III. I'm a nice guy.
Yeah, so maybe that's more like true and factually accurate, but my version of Richard III was far more entertaining. I mean, I never let facts get in the way of a good story. Still, I might hide here until he's gone. What's next? Oh, a bit from the ballet of Romeo and Juliet. Another one of mine, with some music by Prokofiev, but mainly me. I think you'll find all the best bits of this concert are moi. Oh, this is the bit where Romeo takes on Tybalt, revenging the death of his best friend. It's brilliant. Quite brilliant. Romeo and Juliet by me. And I'm missing it.
Oh, it's no good. I can't look.
Cats may have 9 lives, but us rats only have 1. It's the wrong way round if you ask me. Now, did you know when Prokofiev first presented this music to the Bolshoi Ballet Company in 1935, they said it was undanceable? Well, I beg to differ. Oh, fighting's over.
Your Majesty, may I present Mr. Neil Short, purveyor of theatrical snacks?
Ah.
Your Majesty, may I just say one on a...
Yes. I want popcorn, chocolates, and a tub of raspberry ripple ice cream.
I'm afraid we're only selling historical snacks today, ma'am. What with it being the Horrible Histories Prom.
Oh, I don't like where this is headed. What have you got?
I've got some snacks from ancient Greece.
Right, what did they eat?
Roasted goat lungs.
I don't think so.
I can do you a mini chew de blancmange.
It's more like it. Is it strawberry?
No, chicken brain.
Oh, disgusting. Do you have anything that's in the slightest bit edible?
I do have a jelly.
Oh.
Made from fish bladders.
Revolting. Who ate that? The cavemen?
No, that would be you Victorians, ma'am.
Oh, well, I'll take one of those then. Oh, and see if you can find me some Aztecs. They're rolling in chocolate. Little bit complicated buying it off them, though. They use the chocolate as money.
Very good, ma'am.
And I'll take one of the chicken brain blancmanges. It's for a friend.
If he comes back without chocolate, you chop his head off.
I don't think you can do that anymore, Ma'am.
Yeah. I wish I was Queen in Henry VIII's time. He could do what he liked. Oh, how does that song of his go?
Funny you should say that, Ma'am. He's on now.
Oh.
Oh, here we go. Divorced, beheaded, and died. Divorced, beheaded, survived. I'm Henry VIII, I had 6 or 8 wives. Some might say I ruined their lives. Here we go. Catherine of Aragon was one. She failed to give me a son. I had to ask her for a divorce. That broke up her heart, of course. Young Anne Boleyn, she was 2. Had a daughter, the best she could do. I said she flirted with some other man, and off with the chop went dear Anne. Lovely Jane Seymour was 3, the love of a lifetime for me. She gave me a son, little Prince Ed. Then poor old Jane went and dropped dead. Oh dear. Divorced, beheaded, and died. Divorced, beheaded, survived. I'm Henry VIII, I have 6 or 8 wives. Some might say I ruined their lives. Okay, here we go. Anne of Cleves came at 4. I fell for the portrait I saw, then laid eyes on her face and cried, she's a horse! I must have another divorce. Catherine Howard was 5, a child of 19, so alive. She flirted with others, no way to behave. The axe sent young Cath to her grave. Catherine Parr, she was last. By then all my best days were past. I lay on my deathbed, aged just 55. Lucky Catherine the last stayed alive. I mean, how unfair. Divorced, beheaded, and died. Divorced, beheaded, survived. I'm Henry VIII, I had 6 or 8 wives. Some might say I ruined their lives. How about that then?
Divorced, beheaded, and died. Divorced, beheaded, survived. Catchy song that. Might have to do one about my father, the King Charles song. Beheaded, died. Might be a bit short. What's on now? March to the Scaffold by Berlioz. More executions. This party's getting a bit depressing. Have to go in there and sort them all out.
Let's choose some victims then!
I can't watch.
Horses, chap. It doesn't say anything in here about beheadings. Bit of a downer. This is supposed to be family entertainment. I mean, you don't want to see people being beheaded, do you, children? Right, well, you're weird, some of you. It happened to my dad, and I don't think he liked it very much. No, won't do at all. Come on, let's cheer things up. If you've been blindfolded by those nasty men, free yourselves and let's party.
You can't do that! Who do you think you are?
I'll tell you who I am. My name is Charles II. I love the people and the people love me so much that they restored the English monarchy. I'm part Scottish, French, Italian, a little bit Dane, but 100% party animal. Champagne, spaniels I adore, named after me too. Like me, they were fun with a natty hairdo. It's today my birthday, I can't recall. Let's have a party anyway, because I love a mass ball. I'm the king who brought back partying. King Charles, my daddy, lost his throne and Kingston banned. They chopped off his head, then Ollie Cromwell ruled the land. Old Ollie wasn't Johnny, he was glum and he was proud. Could be miserable and sin. Singing's not allowed. When Ollie died, the people said, Charlie be hearty, get rid of his dog laws, come back, we'd rather party. This action's what they call the monarchy restoration, which naturally was followed by a huge celebration. Okay! All say I'm the king who brought back partying. Great London fire was a whopper, and my reign London city came a cropper. So this king did what was right and proper, for the fire proved I'm more than a popper. I'm a fire stopper. Married Catherine Brackentar, she was a love so true. There would never be another, well, maybe one or two. Lucy Walton, Nell Gwynn, Moll Davis, Barbara Villiers. You think that's bad, but her name's not as silly as... As king, I must admit I broke the wedding rules, but who cares when I brought back the crown jewels? I reinstated Christmas, make us balls and even plays. I was the merry monarch, they were good old days. That's me! I was the king, loved by everyone. My song is done. Party, anyone?
Calm down, son. It's not that bad.
I'm over here!
Oh, there you are.
I mean, it's so unfair. Charles II's had a solo, Henry VIII's had a solo. When's my solo?
Ooh, someone's in a bad mood, isn't he? Again? Hopefully the next piece will calm him down. Uh-oh! Handel's Royal Fireworks music. Don't think that'll help.
This music for the royal fireworks was written by Handel for King George II. And when it was first performed, they had a massive fireworks display on a huge wooden stage which caught fire. And just in case that happens here, I've brought a marshmallow along to toast. Oh, it's dropped off somewhere. Oh, gonna have to slip off for an early interval. Check the bins for another one. Excuse I.
Well, we're at the end of the first half. It's time for a short interval. So far, things seem to be going without a hitch. That's probably because they're keeping the Vikings locked up in their dressing room.
Me here for music?
No, we're already halfway through. You're late, man.
No, me not late, man. Me early, man.
Oh, I see. No, I meant...
I know what you meant, mate.
Oh, no. Hello?
Hi, I'm a shouty man, and I'm here to tell you about the fantastic Royal Albert Hall, the Victorian concert hall sensation. The amazing Royal Albert Hall is made from all natural ingredients, including woe, heartbreak, and tears, as it was built by a grieving Queen Victoria in memory of her dead husband. That's him. He's dead. There, Your Majesty. And that's not all. As well as being a national memorial, the Royal Albert Hall was perfectly designed for all your concert festival and concert needs, right? Wrong! Unfortunately, the giant dome ceiling gave the whole place a terrible echo. Echo! What he said. So they had to fit a load of giant mushroom-shaped thingies to the ceiling to absorb the sound. No, really. Look! And what's more, the Victorians would squeeze a whopping 9,000 people in here, though any more than 6,000 is massively unsafe. So, when Victorian Robert Newman established his promenade concerts in 1895, where else would he hold them but just down the road at the Queen's Hall? You go straight up Regent Street and it's on your right. But the Queen's Hall was destroyed by a bomb in World War II. So now the proms are held here, at the fantastic Royal Albert Hall. So come to the Royal Albert Hall, your first choice for orchestral entertainment. Or your second choice if the other place gets bombed. Come on, get out of the way. This is the royal toilet, and I am the king.
I'm king too.
And I'm a king.
I'm a cupcake.
Of course you are, mate. Henry VIII's in there with his personal bottom wiper. Calls him his groom of the stool. Popular job in his day, apparently. Not my sort of party, but each to their own.
Oh, but I'm busting! Out of your breeches.
You should eat less.
Look, does anyone mind if I go to the front, please?
You wait your turn, young man.
Story of my life.
Oh, get on with it! They're starting again!
Oh, hey, look! Hey, it's only my favorite conductor, Jean-Baptiste Lully. Cooey, Lully! I love you. I really do.
Thank you, I think.
I love the conducting you do with the big stick, too. All this stuff. Da, 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 da. Dee, 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 dee. I love it. Love it. So much classier than that other fellow with his little twig. Nee, 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 nee. Rubbish.
Do you mind?
Ooh, sorry, Maestro. If looks could kill. I'm already dead, mate. I'm already dead. Keep up, keep up.
So, which of my musical pieces do you like the most? The one you just heard, perhaps? March pour la cérémonie Turque? Or maybe you prefer my air de Dimon?
Oh, no. Listen, I'm not a big fan of your music, mate. I mean, it's all right and all that, but I am a big fan of your stupid death. Come on, organ grinder, that was your cue. Come on, here we go. Let's get the jingle. Come on, move it, you lot. Come on, oh, watch it, you. Join in if you know the words. 1, 2, 3, 4, stupid death, stupid death. They're funny 'cause they're true. Stupid death, stupid death. Hope next time it's not you. Right. Come on then, Monsieur Lully, fire away. What's your story?
Well, I was the official composer to none other than the French King Louis XIV. Between 1672 and 1686, I wrote no less than 20 operas, so...
No. Well done, top of the class, swatty trousers. But the stupid death, if you don't mind.
Well, in 1687, to celebrate Louis XIV's recent recovery from a terrible illness, I was conducting a Te Deum.
A tedium? What's that? A spectacularly boring piece of music?
No. It's a Te Deum. It's Latin. It means a hymn of praise.
Yeah, I know. I was being amusing. Oh, sorry, you're French. You wouldn't understand.
I was beating time for the orchestra using my big staff, which I bang against the floor. You might have noticed me doing it on the way in with the...
Oh, yes, maestro. You see, they hadn't invented tiddly little batons like yours in Lully's day, so they had to conduct using a proper big stick. See? Much better. Watch him. You'll learn something from him. Carry on.
So, yes, I was beating time for the music like so. Boom, boom, boom. You get the idea.
Yeah.
When I was a little bit careless and I missed the floor and struck instead my own toe. Ah, not again!
That sounds almost as painful as it is funny.
Yes, well, the wound became infected, creating an abscess.
I like where this is going.
And the abscess then developed gangrene.
Yes.
And I died.
Oh, hey, you came to a sticky end. Do you get it because of the, she gets it. Hey, maestro, don't let him near one of your little batons. He'll probably have his eye out. Priceless. Oh, come on then, Lully. Let's get you backstage. I want to take a look at this gangrenous toe. Exit, please. Stupid death, they're funny 'cause they're true. Stupid death, hope next time it's not you.
Hallo, guten Tag. Guten Tag, I'm Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, the greatest composer that has ever lived. I played to your King George III of England when I was just 8 years old. Can you imagine how cute? Hello. Excuse me, I'm talking, please. Now, where was I? I'm Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, the greatest composer that has ever lived. At the age of 11, I composed the opera Bastien at Bastien. Yes, what do you want?
Excuse me, what time does the concert start?
The concert's already started. We're over halfway through.
What?
I said it's already started.
What?
We're over halfway through!
Why are you whispering?
Right. You stay there. Excuse me, may I borrow this? Thank you so much. It's already started! Now, where was I? I'm Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, the greatest composer that has ever lived.
It has already started?
Yes!
Okay. You need to relax. You need to chill off, buddy, huh?
Okay.
Ooh, my name is Ludwig Van Beethoven. I am the greatest composer that ever lived.
Well, this is awkward. I'm Mozart. I was greater than you.
I don't think so, Wolfie. My third symphony revolutionized music. My ninth symphony was the first to involve singers and orchestra. And you might recognize my most famous piece of music, my fifth symphony. It goes something like this. Fa, 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 fa. You recognize that? So you stick that in your schnitzel.
Oh, yeah? Well, I composed over 600 pieces of music. Operas, duets, trios, quartets, quintets, concertos and symphonies, and all before I was 36. So you beat that, girlfriend.
I composed half my music when I was deaf.
Shall we call it a draw?
Okie dokie.
Come on, let's find you a hairbrush. I was so the greatest.
What?
Nothing. It was me.
It's true. Brilliant Beethoven got deafer as he got older. In fact, after the first performance of his Ninth Symphony, Beethoven didn't know the audience was applauding until someone turned him round to face them. I thought I was going deaf once, down in the sewer. It turned out I just had poo in my ears. Marvellous Mozart was pretty brilliant too, and this piece is one of his most famous. It's the overture to the opera Marriage of Figaro.
Just about enough of this. I've waited for all the other kings to sing. I've waited for the toilet. And I don't care whether it's my turn or not. I am going on.
Oh, look, you're up next.
I don't care what you say. You can't hold me back any longer. I'm going on now.
That's what I said, isn't it? They say I'm mad. Wait for me.
That's enough! It's time for my solo. I'm George IV, the Regent King, which means I was just standing in, acting king because my dad, George III, had gone barking mad.
Bananas!
Great palaces I did design, Buckingham was one of mine. Art and fashion, I so rated.
And wives?
That's more complicated. Actresses and duchesses, the great loves of my life. I loved more girls than I ate pies, but I couldn't stand my wife.
He couldn't stand his wife.
Just go away! I only married Queen Caroline when my debts began to climb, 'cause if I agreed to tie the knot,
I said I'd pay off the lot, didn't I? Yes, you did, yes.
But the wedding caused all sorts of strife, 'cause I already had a wife.
A divorced Catholic!
Dad did sigh, but the mad old goat just wouldn't die.
Still here?
Oh, spoke too soon! At last I can go solo, alright! As true king, my reign began, though I was now older than your nan. And as the ruler of our nation, I banned my wife from my coronation. And knowing now that I did hate her, she promptly died just 3 weeks later. But all those pies that I got through meant 10 years later I died too.
Hello, have we met? I'm a kangaroo.
Oh no! Actresses, duchesses, the great loves of my life. I love more girls than I ate pies, but I couldn't stand my wife. I had just 10 years on the throne. Do you remember that? No, all that you remember is I was really fat.
He was really fat. So embarrassing.
No wonder George IV's so miserable. Born too late for me to write a play. Let's see what's next. Oh, another one of mine. Mendelssohn's Wedding March. Wrote it as music for my play A Midsummer Night's Dream. It's basically mine. Sort of his, but mainly mine. Yeah, they've used it for weddings ever since. I mean, who doesn't like to hear the Wedding March, eh?
Oh, Albert!
Huh? Philistine. Shh!
This is Mike Peabody, HHTV News, with a breaking story. Queen Victoria has locked herself inside the royal toilet and is refusing to come out to sing her song. It's devastating news. It could spell disaster for the whole Horrible Histories Prom.
No, it's fine, my man. They've just asked another queen to do it. Cheers.
Well, you heard it here first. Everything's fine. There is no story. Another Mike Peabody exclusive.
Famous beauty coming at ya. Guys all go gaga for me. Oh, I am a leader and a lady and a queen. I'm Cleopatra, such a queen never been seen. I am a pharaoh, yet darrow, meant to be guys, but I don't care, oh, I just wear, oh, be a disguise. My mom and dad were pharaohs, I thought my rules due. But both my older sisters thought that they should rule too. Oh dear, they both died, I wonder who that will leave. Little me, oh Pharaoh Cleo, okay, no time to grieve. Think that's alarming, you'd be right, but it gets worse. Married my half-brother and we ruled the universe. That bad romance led to an overcrowded throne. But then he died, boo-hoo, so now I rule alone. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 la, la. Fashion topped my list of vices, bathed in asses, milk and spices. Then I dressed like goddess Isis, long black hair and ringlets nicest. Vipers too for men in ties, finest linen robes, top prices. Married another brother, he's an okay geezer, but never told of my love for Julius Caesar. Had Caesar's child and hoped that he'd be crowned king. My bro said no, I said oh, and I murdered him, 'cause I am Cleopatra, Egypt's royalty. The ruling pharaoh, don't you dare mess with me. My poker face smiles only when I see a man who takes my fancy like, oh, Mark Antony. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 la, la. No Egyptian crowd pleaser.
Finally, I met my matcher. Ends in death for him and me. Oh, my life was a drama. I was one kooky mama. Whoa, you know. Today I'd be a favorite of the paparazzo. No pictures, no pictures.
Good song. Not as good as my play about Cleopatra, Antony and Cleopatra, but good song, catchy. Oh, that's the last of my bits. I imagine everyone will be going home now. My, what command of language you have. You should write. Oh, I see. Your lot are up next. I see what they've done there, yes, because Stone Age man was around at the same time as the ancient Egyptians. They were a bit more advanced than you, though, weren't they? I mean, they were building vast pyramids and palaces when you were working on Stonehenge. I mean, what are you, anyway? Neolithic or Paleolithic? I was getting confused with...
Talk too much!
I'm sure you've heard the Stone Age occurred for 2.5 million years. But there's more of Stone Age to engage than maybe at first appears. It Dinosaurs, Neanderthals, let's make this clearer. Didn't live together, came from different eras. That's not all I can tell you, so much more to be known about the many phases of the ages of stone. Shooby-dooby-doo-wop, it's all the rage. To skiddly-bop-doo-wah, brush up on your Stone Age, oh yeah, alright. It's fine to define an era Paleolithic, but you're gonna have to be a little more specific. Do you mean lower, when ancient beings first used tools? Or middle Paleolithic, when Neanderthal rules? That's when Homo sapiens starts to emerge. But just in Africa, it's long before the global surge. Not till Upper Paleolithic, 40,000 years ago, did Neanderthal and Homo sapien say hello. Neanderthal and Homo sapien are living in a caveman harmony. Language was invented, cave painting art. Then Paleolithic ended, which meant to start in phase 2. Dooby-doo-wop and turn a new page. Skiddly-bop-doo-wah, mug up on your Stone Age. Oh yeah, alright. This is where it starts to get all scientific. Paleolithic's followed by the era Mesolithic. Then Neanderthals are wiped out by the Ice Age horrific. After which the Neolithic age was terrific. Man learned to farm, build homes so they could settle. Then some other folks turned up and they discovered metal. Beaker men from Europe have found bronze and outgrown simple and traditional ways of stone. Bronze Age was invented, by now man was flying. Cause hot on its heels came the age of iron. Celts, Druids, religion then Rome. By now a distant memory, those ages of stone. Shooby-dooby-doo-wop, since that metallic stage. Skiddly-bop-doo-wah, there was no more Stone Age. Shooby-dooby-doo-wop, now you know what is known about the many phases of the ages of stone. Yeah, all right.
I interrupt this prom to bring you breaking news that Vikings have invaded the Royal Albert Hall.
Did someone say an invasion? Ooh, I love a good invasion.
No. This is not good. The Vikings are invading. They're nearly here.
Ooh, I can't wait.
For your own safety, ladies and gentlemen, please keep your heads down to avoid any flying axes.
Oh, don't be such a spoil sport. Hey, Maestro, play them something they can invade by. How about Wagner's The Ride of the Valkyries?
I love Vikings, I do. We've got a lot in furry face, eat anything, always wash once a week, although I wash in the sewer. But I'm not such a big fan of their axes and swords. Oh, here they come! Gangway! Do enjoy the rest of the prom.
let's do this thing. It was the summer of 793 when we sailed across the great North Sea.
Comets crossed the skies that night. You must have known something wasn't right.
You arrived upon your English shore and you offered friendship, but we wanted more. Yes, so much more. We're tearing up this place tonight. Literally. We're gonna set this sleepy town alight. Literally. We'll kill and steal and burn and drink, 'cause us Vikings don't care what you think. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, let me in now, won't you please?
We're here to raid your monastery.
We're primed and ready to attack.
And we love how monks just don't fight back.
You'll die or become a slave to me.
So our slaves often get chucked in the sea. Yeah. Leave the boat heavy. Yeah, yeah.
You're gonna lose your head, my friend. We're gonna get ya in the end. And I'll drink the toast from your skull, 'cause we're Vikings, and that's how we roll. Play that axe, Ragnar. We're gonna paint the whole town red with the blood of the dead. And we'll take everything that you own, get back on our ship and go back home. We're going home.
Time for. Thank you so much for listening. It's been really, really horrible, but in a good way. And now it's time to say goodbye in true Horrible History style.